Who said to stop making noise? Very good. Yeah, there's that little silence there. It's kind of scared me. You got to keep it up. Okay, we have some more questions. We're going to take it to this... Hi, Adam. I'm over here. Here I am.
Man.
This is Carla. Carla's from Ajax.
Hello.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Carla has a question for you.
Yeah, how did you guys all come together to form Live?
Way back.
Way in the back of the day there. Circa 85, York, Pennsylvania, Edgar Falls Smith Middle School. Talent show. These three fellas put together a medley that contained about 2 minutes of jam on it. Like a Song by U2, and what else was it? That was it. And it was a little medley. There were 13. And I watched them from the audience and thought they needed a singer. So to make a long story short, then we put together a cover band, got a record deal, started writing our own music, and here we are.
Very good. Does that satisfy your curiosity? That sounds... And I think it's cool that you've all remained friends to this point. Friends and brothers. That's very cool.
That's true.
That's very good. We have a traveling soapbox. It's an electronic soapbox going right across the country. Some people somewhere in Canada want to ask you a question. It's called our electronic Speaker's Corner on the Road. So if I can have you look at a monitor, we have a question coming up.
Let me show you something.
Listen carefully.
Hi, my name's Joe. I'm in Vancouver at Falls Creek. Question for Live. I was wondering, you guys have been together for about 10 years, and I was wondering if there was any point in time where you guys thought that you wouldn't make it.
That's easy, no. Truthfully, I think we were young enough and from a small enough place that it never really entered our minds that we couldn't take over in some place, some time and level. Yeah.
And
so, I mean, no. That guy kind of looked like me. I used to have a hat just like that and glasses, and
I'm sorry?
It was kind of weird. Okay.
Do you like the concept of these rapid-fire questions? Because we got another one coming at you.
Go for it.
This is via email. So once again, if you can look at the monitor, we have an email question. This is sent in from Joe, and he says that he has both Throwing Copper and Secret Samadhi. He missed one there. He missed Mental Jury, but that's okay. And he has noticed that there are many subtle differences between them. The songs on your new album are less hard rock alternative and more just flat-out alternative. Was this transition deliberate?
You know, we never really thought of ourselves as hard rock. That was something that I think is just, if you turn up your guitars, it's you know, a given, I guess. But we never really, it's hard to relate to that question.
We're still trying to figure out what alternative means.
This is true, too. So hard rock and alternative, well, we're really not sure.
We're actually a soft rock band, right? We're like warm...
Well, we write music on acoustic guitars all the time. I mean, I guess we had a little more pituitary secretions going on a few years back, and maybe had a little more, you know, romp to the amplifiers. I think that we, just as we grew up, we kind of got, you know, better as players, and we're more interested in like hearing the intricacies. And this record was definitely, Secret Samadhi rather, definitely more about the parts and the kind of the chemistry of the band growing and everything.
Well, how much does a producer make in the whole scheme of things? Because different producers, Throwing Copper and Mental Jury had one person, Jay Healy produced the latest one.
Yeah, he pretty much co-produced it. We really feel like we produced it.
Okay.
You know, we wrote the songs and arranged them ourselves, and he kind of set up the microphones and got pizza for us. And no, he had a lot of good ideas. He's a good guy. No, that is not a diss to my man Jay. But you know, it was like a growing process. We really felt like we had the songs, and we really wanted to try being totally responsible for it.
I like the end result. I think everybody here does too. Great album, wonderful album. On the phone, Sudbury, Ontario is on the phone. I believe the caller's name is Eve. Eve, can you hear us?
Yeah,
What's
I'm
your
here.
question for Live?
Yeah, I've got a question for Ed.
Hello, Eve, come in.
Okay.
There you go.
Ed, I've got your website bookmarked on my computer, and I think it's really cool that you take the time out to share your tour diary with all of us. Now, I was wondering how interacting with your fans, does it keep your head on straight while you're on with such a heavy touring schedule? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. It's something that gets harder and harder the more intense the travel and the touring becomes. it's really hard to, not get somewhat jaded about everything because it's just you're repeating it so much, So it's a way of keeping it in a real personal level
Right.
for me, and I think we all do that with the live site as well. We stay real in touch with our fans via our Homespun, which is like our fan club letters that we write for all the time. Well, every time it comes out, pretty much. So yeah, it's a way of keeping it down to earth. Really.
I know we all appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Cool.
Thanks for calling, Eve. Sudbury in the house there. That was Sudbury. lots of answers there. Still a lot of questions coming up. I want to hear some music. Yeah, you want to hear some music? How about some music? All over you, live, intimate, and interactive.